What's up, guys? It's your boy Moon back with another weekly football predictions. Hopefully, you guys are having a safe and blessed weekend. So, it's week 5 of the NFL season. So, let's go take a look at our record so far. Right now, we're at 36 and 25 on the site, which is not bad at all. We're getting majority of our picks correct. So, let's go quickly take a look at week 4 as we have a ton of incorrects, a ton of corrects in a row. So about half and half as expected, as usual. But now, without further ado, let's get into week 5 of the NFL season. So first up, we've got Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans going into Miami. So now Miami struggling as usual against Marcus Mariota, who can't find a way to have their offensive line protect him. DeMarco Murray isn't getting involved as much as he should. But nonetheless, I think the Titans will be able to go into Miami and be able to do whatever they want to them if Marcus Mariota can be protected and if they can get the run game going, which DeMarco Murray, a fantasy guru himself, can pretty much do. That's why I'm picking the Titans. All right, guys. So up next, we've got the Jets and the Steelers. So the Jets at 1-3 going into Pittsburgh, who is 3-1, coming off a flat-out destruction of the Kansas City Chiefs. Ryan Fitzpatrick can't find a way to get it together, throwing 6 interceptions one week and then doing really bad last week against Seattle. He can't figure it out, and this is not one of the weeks which he will be able to. I think Ben will be able to light up the scoreboard again for this week, and for everyone who has Ben on their fantasy team, he's going to light up maybe 40 plus points. I see the Steelers winning this in an easy one. So now we've got the Bears against the Colts. So who knows if Jay Cutler will be starting tomorrow or will it be Brian Hoyer again against Andrew Luck and the Colts, who really need a win because it's just basically Andrew Luck's Colts because he's really the only one doing anything on that team. But nonetheless, I think to get their confidence back, they need this game against the Bears. If they lose this game, it'll become as a shock to everyone. But moving on, we've got the Houston Texans at 3-1 against the Minnesota Vikings at 4-0. So Texans dropping one against New England last Thursday night, and then we've got the Vikings who are still undefeated after a win against the Giants. This is in Minnesota. Can Brock Osweiler and Lamar Miller carry the team with their Andre Hopkins into Minnesota to beat that pretty good Minnesota Vikings defense, and Sam Bradford playing exceptionally well without Adrian Peterson, which was not expected of anyone. But nonetheless, I think this is a game the Vikings go to 5-0. They're still one of the teams that will remain undefeated. So now we've got another undefeated team in the Eagles against the Lions. The Eagles defense is playing pretty stout right now, and I don't see them slowing down anytime soon against the Lions. Now we got the Redskins with Josh Norman and Captain Kirk against the Ravens. The Ravens dropping one game against the Raiders in a heartbreaking loss. I think that the Ravens find a way to get back into it. I think Joe Flacco lights up the scoreboard. It's in Baltimore, so that's always good. It's a tough place to win in there. And now we've got Tom Brady coming back to play the 0-4 Browns. So I'm expecting, if Gronkowski doesn't play, I'm expecting Julian Edelman to eat. LeGarrette Blunt's probably going to be eating as well. And looks like Danny Amendola will also be eating. But if Gronkowski is there, all bets are off. There's no way that the Browns beat the Patriots. That will be one of the biggest upsets in a very long time if that happens. So now we've got pretty much the game of the week, the number one offense versus the number one defense, and we've seen that already like 3 times. The Super Bowl, week 1 against the Panthers, and now week 5 against the Falcons. Everyone's wanting to see what Matt Ryan will be able to do with Julio Jones and Mohamed Sanu and Devontae Freeman against the number one defense right now in football. And it looks like it's in Denver. If this was in Atlanta, you'd probably be a lot more scared if you were a Broncos fan like me. But since this is in Denver, I'm picking the Broncos to win. So moving on, we got the Chargers at 1-3 against the Raiders at 3-1. The Raiders are starting to finally roll, which hurts to say, but they are starting to roll as the Chargers are going 3 steps backwards and only 1 step forward. Can Philip Rivers light up the scoreboard with Hunter Henry and Travis Benjamin? I don't think you'll be able to do that against the Oakland Raiders since it's at home. I think Derek Carr and Amari Cooper are about to eat another week, and they came off a pretty good win against an undefeated Ravens team. So I think this is their game to lose. So now we've got the Bengals coming back against the Dolphins last Thursday night against the Cowboys. So now the Cowboys at 3-1 with Dak Prescott, really showing everyone why Tony Romo really doesn't deserve the job to have it back. And then we've got Andy Dalton and the Bengals finding their footing again. It's going to be a tough game with that Bengals defense because now they have Vontez Burfict back. And can the Cowboys play some defense and be able to hold the Bengals under? Can they contain AJ Green? Which is pretty much a no. This is in Dallas, but you have to go with the Bengals in this situation. It's a pretty even game, which I was expected. So now we've got the Bills and the Rams. So now we've got Rex Ryan and the Bills shutting out Tom Brady's Patriots, even though Tom Brady did not play last week. They were just turning them around like rag dolls against the Rams, who have finally found their footing, winning 3 straight in a row. I think the Rams defense doesn't slow down. It may be Rex Ryan, and he might be finding some confidence, but the Rams are going to go 4-1, which is really tough to say. Who would have thought that the Rams and the Seahawks could both be 4-1, even though the Seahawks have a bye week this week? All right, guys, this is the last Sunday night game. It's the Giants against the Packers. So the Giants at 2-2 and the Packers at 2-1. It looks like Aaron Rodgers coming off a bye week is going to do pretty well despite being at home and coming off that bye week. So I don't see why the Packers would lose this game. Alright, guys, this is the last game of the week. We've got the Buccaneers against the Panthers, both teams struggling. The Buccaneers taking a loss 27-7 against the Broncos, and the Panthers taking a flat out high scoring debacle against the Falcons, giving up 500 yards to Matty Ice and 300 yards even to Julio Jones. So now the Panthers, they need this game because this could define their season. If they drop this game and go down to 1-4, then there is some major concerns for the NFC champs. But nonetheless, this is in Carolina. Carolina needs this win. I don't think Cam Newton will be back despite the concussion protocol. I think the Panthers still win this game with Derek Anderson. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the picks. Let me know in the comment section what you guys' picks look like. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.